You have to boat across to go to school?
Yeah. There's a lot of bat inside.
Bawal lahat. Bawal. Dagat ka muna permit. Ata.
Pangkadiri mo. Ano siya? Pabaka din. Pangkadiri. Ano nakalawa to?
For as long as I can remember, I've loved writing. Among other things. I loved Elmo, food, Webkins, Power Rangers, lots of pacifiers. I mean lots. And for a weird period there, guns. Let us not forget I grew up in Texas. But more than anything, I loved writing. The first thing I remember writing was a book in the first grade called The Orticio's Blast Off. It was a stupid story about my family and I going to the moon and meeting some aliens, but it didn't matter. I loved how storytelling allowed the reader to transport to a different world. I wrote about girls, my elementary school soccer team, a short story about being at your own funeral, and a poem about weddings. Deep, I know. The point is that I loved writing for all of elementary school, and in 5th grade, I went to the Philippines for the first time. At the end of the year, I left school early and went back to my father's village in Bicol, Philippines. Even then, I remember feeling so blessed, and what immediately stuck out to me was the differences of community and happiness between the Philippines and the United States. I told my dad all of this, and he told me that I need to write a book, The Differences Between the Philippines and the US Through a 10-year-old's Eyes. From that moment, I knew I wanted to be a writer. In high school, that love for writing quickly turned to screenwriting. I began writing and directing my own short films about high school crushes, or viral dance moves, or a murder on Tuesday the 27th. And before I knew it, my mom had made a list of the top 10 film schools we could afford and that I could get into with a 1200 SAT. My parents have always been supportive of everything I've been passionate about. My dad would drive me to my basketball games, my mom would pick me up from high school after film club. Dad would sit with me at church, and mom would sit with me at home after I got too bored of Catholic Mass. They both came to drop me off at college, where I cried the second they left, but I was so eager to begin film school at the University of Texas at Austin. My first 2 years, I made a couple of shorts, but it wasn't until junior year where I finally got to take Intro to Screenwriting. I couldn't wait to sit in on a lecture with all of these potential writers and learn the rules of filmmaking. Until I heard the first one. Write what you know. Looking back at the book my dad wanted me to write, I think he left out an important part. That I'm only half. Being half Filipino and half white, I didn't know if I could write that story. And even now, 11 years after the first time I went to the Philippines, and 4 years into film school, I still don't know if I can write an Asian protagonist. I don't know if this is a community I truly belong to. I don't know. I've always been stuck knowing exactly what I want to do, and not knowing if I'd be accepted doing it. I want to be a writer, but don't know if people would respect my work. I want to be a part of the Filipino community, but don't know if that community would accept only a part of me. I want to grow up, be a functioning part of society, have a career that's fulfilling and purpose-driven, but I fear the world will look at me and still see that little kid from Texas writing about aliens and watching Power Rangers. Maybe it's imposter syndrome, but maybe there are certain communities I truly don't belong to. But I think it's time to figure that out for myself. So, I'm going back to my dad's village in the Philippines to find some answers. Do I belong to the Filipino community? What does belonging look like to me? What parts of my identity am I sure of? But I want to start from the very beginning.
I grew up in a rural area in the Philippines, town called Pilar in Sorsogon province, family of 11. 2 girls and 9 boys, so really big family. Parents' income came mainly from the coconut plantation and produce.
Well, I grew up in Oklahoma. I was the oldest child, so my parents were young. My mom's only 20 years older than me, and my dad's 22 years older than me. So they were just getting established. And then my brother and sister came 1 and 3 years later. So we were a traditional family. It was pretty easy for me. You know, there wasn't that much unusual about my identity. You know, I could just go through life without really questioning it.
When I came here, that was 37 years ago, September of '86. The struggle was the sense of belonging. Do I belong in America, or, you know, what am I doing in America? Because I came here to study, and not knowing the language, not knowing the culture, so everything was a struggle.
But you know, when I met Dad, he was like one of the most American people I knew. I didn't see him as anyone different. Deep down, he really truly felt like an American. And I didn't have anything to see how he was raised. And he didn't talk about it that much. I never felt like, oh, there's a whole part of him and y'all aren't getting it or anything like that.
You know, for us that come here and chose to live here, chose to marry an American or a white person, people need to understand that our life is never 100%. Part of us will always be thinking about our families in the Philippines. We have parents, we have brothers and sisters, we have relatives, we have the country that we left. We've been so blessed here. Family, I got a good job, I was able to get good education, and you know, I have good family, you guys and then your mom. But some part of our lives, we're also thinking about the people that we left behind in our countries.
Do you see me as different from you because we are of different ethnicities?
No, I don't see it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you see it with your own child who you've known forever.
Do you see me as different from you because we are of different ethnicities?
Yes.
How?
A lot of ways. You know, you grew up here completely in the U.S., different setting than I grew up. I came here when I was 21 years old, so I was already grown up. Different in how we grew up, but I think the values are the same.
Who do you think I am? What do you think is my identity? Who am I?
What do I think is your identity?
We don't play high dollar general prices.
On our tombstone, I have Sheila reading the albums.
What were your first impressions of my dad?
Oh, he's just a friendly, super fun guy to be around. We were in Washington, D.C., and they were not married yet. And he was just super hospitable, and he took us around to see all the sights in Washington, D.C. We had a wonderful time.
How did it feel that now your first grandchild was an Asian person and someone that looked different than you?
It made no difference. It never occurred to me that you had any different ideas than just growing up like any other American kid. I told everybody I had exotic grandchildren.
I get to collect eggs every day.
They're too tired over here.
I'm an egg friend.
She can marry you every day, a couple dozen.
I don't have to hunt for them, no.
No, you don't have to hide them.
They
You
hide
know
them
where
all. Those chickens hide them same place every day.
Yeah,
don't
thank
they?
goodness.
That'd be the pits have to go around and figure out where
You all around her yard find eggs.
Yeah, I'm sure the dogs would find them.
Then you wouldn't.
One of my
You think
dogs.
the dogs will eat them?
Oh, look, a butterfly, Logan.
A butterfly! Butterfly! I'm gonna get this one away.
Should be only one box there,
Oh, it broke when it hit.
when it hit the box.
I need a big one and a small one.
I immediately liked him. Like, he was just so easy to get along with. I was probably 9 or 10 at the time, and just like, he was super cool with kids. Like, kids loved him. Whoa! I remember when Evan was a baby. Like, I'm like, oh, he has like more olive skin and more dark features. And maybe like when he was born, it felt a little bit different. I probably heard your mom talk about it before. I remember her telling me a story of when Julia was really little, when you guys were little, and she said she wanted to be white. And I was like, oh my God, like there must be something, she must feel different somehow, like for a child that young to express that. So that I think I'd kind of had that idea in my head.
While talking with my aunt, I thought maybe I wasn't the only one that felt this way. After going to school in Europe for 2 years, maybe my sister's outlook on all this has changed.
Being mixed comes first in how I would identify myself, because I feel like calling myself Filipino would be faking it a little bit, because we weren't exposed to Filipino communities. We don't know the language. We don't know that much about the culture, even though, of course, we have a Filipino dad and we get to hear Bicol being spoken every night. And, you know, we've visited the Philippines, seen our family there. When I went to high school, I was in a primarily Asian friend group, but other people did not see me that way. And I had a lot of comments from friends being like, oh, no offense, Julia, but you're not really Asian. When I walk down the street, no one's looking at me and being like, that's a white woman. Being white comes with so many things that we will never experience. I don't get to reap the benefits of white privilege. I don't have white features, really. And especially living in Europe, it was just really clear that suddenly I was like an exotic foreigner. People would see me mostly as American and a person of color, but it was never really tied to being specifically Filipino. So it's just all these different struggles with identity, with other people not knowing what I am or categorizing me as they see me, which doesn't necessarily fit what I view my own identity as at all. With Mom, I think she definitely empathizes, and she, of course, like, will hear me out, but at the same time, I was just talking to Dad today, and he was like, since she's white, she's never gonna understand. And I think that's so true, and that's something I've realized really recently, that even though I feel like I can go to Mom for anything, whenever it comes to these issues, there's just an inherent lack of understanding. And then with Dad, I think, wants to share his culture with us, but probably really doesn't understand what it's like to be us and have the mixed experience. I don't think he really knows what it's like to be us either.
None of this whole thing is about your parenting and how it's bad, but I think y'all also got tasked with an impossible task of having us feel both white and Filipino.
I guess for me, the surprise is, like, I've heard Julia talk about it, but I had never heard you talk about it. I mean, not until pretty recently. So I just didn't know it was really affecting your experiences, you know, like in high school and early college, you know, especially since we are in such a diverse community where there's other mixed people and there's people of just about every country and, you know, all races.
I can relate to your concern or your quest, because in my case, I'm one of them. I'm always one of the group, but I'm really not, because, you know, when I've been so enculturated in America that I'm one of the Americans, but when they look at me, well, I'm not white. I tried to assimilate in the culture when I came here, and it did not take me long, because my purpose was to, you're in America, be acting or doing like Americans. And it was hard at first, but I chose to be here, so I had to live like one of them here. But still, I'm different.
Do you wish that we had been around more of a Filipino community?
Yes.
Why do you think that we weren't?
Well, I think the resistance is because most of the Filipino group starts with, you know, religion. And, you know, after that, it becomes a mix of religion and social. And I think there's a resistance from Mom about, you know, the religiosity of the group. But
yeah, it's like you join the church and then you're a part of the group, kind of like, I feel like, or not the church, but, you know, the specific organization. And then they've also known each other for years and years. So it's not so easy just to go in. And then sometimes they speak different languages there, so you may not even understand it while you're there.
When people would say I'm not Asian enough or talk about my lack of Filipino culture, part of the fact that made it so questionable for me was the fact that I was like, well, shit, you're right. Like, I don't have that much of a connection. And it made me think about myself. And I feel like if I felt more secure in my identity, those things wouldn't have affected me as much of people questioning who I am, because I would have known.
But at least you've had the experience of going there, because there's plenty of people, even if both parents are from a country, that have never been to that country. So I think that's a point of reference that at least you have. At least, all of the kids have had. And it's something. There's memories there.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that we might have done right is exposing you guys and bringing you back to the Philippines to say your roots. And while here, it's all theory. Am I really 100% Filipino or 50% Filipino if I don't go there? You have to, DNA-wise, you're 50-50, but we did not give you that opportunity to live the Filipino connection when you guys were growing up. So it's like offsetting what was deficient.
I think it's going to take trips over time, probably. I don't think it's just a one-time thing. I think it's probably more ongoing, because he's been there twice.
Well, this trip is different. It's specific. We're going to the village and live. So it's Andrew trying to know who he is. You're going to fit in once you're there.
Tapos butangan ng pam-pam sa palo. Tapos kanta nung parang pam-pam. Nagkaroon yan. Para gusto pa sana.
I had been calling my mom a lot during this whole process, but realized I hadn't really been asking how she's feeling. She told me she was going to spend some time in Europe, and I asked about how long she was staying, how long she was going to be away from Dad, and how they both felt about that. And that's when she asked how long I had to talk. My parents met at a Catholic convention. My dad came to the States through the church to become a priest. My mom went to Catholic school growing up with hopes of being a nun. Neither of them became those things, hence my existence. They started dating and moved in together pretty soon after. One day, while vacuuming, my dad asked, "So you want to get married?" And the rest is history. It doesn't surprise me that Mom wanted a divorce. It's not that they didn't love each other or that something terrible happened. They're just different people. Dad works a social job and he wants to be by himself after work. Mom works from home all day, waiting for a good conversation. Dad likes physical touch. Hugs make Mom uncomfortable. Dad still goes to church every Sunday. Mom doesn't believe anymore. It didn't surprise me that they're getting divorced, but it did surprise me how much I was affected. It's not that them getting separated changes my idea of what love is, or that I fear how it will affect our family. It's that I fear it's my fault, that maybe these difficult conversations forged a wedge between them. Or worse, that after all the time spent talking about belonging in this family, Mom realized she doesn't. And now it's back to me being stuck, this time between my mom and my dad, my white side and my Filipino side. I don't know if I can find where I belong here anymore, but hopefully I can find it there.
How does it feel like being back?
Dude, it feels so good. Like, I remember all this. I'm getting emotional. Let's just drive.
When's the last time you were here?
5 years ago, and like nothing's changed, which is so great. it felt so surreal yesterday, but now it just feels like so normal, which is like the best it could have felt.
This is crazy. Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
How are you?
Hi.
Damn, it's fucking hot. Hey, let's go. What's up, man?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, let me show you. Hey.
What's up? Shooting the middle.
It's all good. Is the hoop?
Basketball hoop?
Yeah, it's small as fuck. It feels weird. I don't know any of these kids.
Last time you saw them? Ever?
Dude, maybe, I don't even know. I mean, either 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or never. There's so many, I can't even like, tell. Let's find my dad. I want to say hi to my Lola. See if she remembers me.
Just get one of these slippers.
I don't want to take someone else's slippers.
Hi!
I'll choose my socks. Good shoes. Hi. Oh, yeah. Hi, Lola.
Si Andrew, English speaking. Andrew,
Mag-English ka? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Good to see you.
He said, what's your name?
Andrew.
We know yes, oh no, yes, no.
Oh, there's-
Yes, no, no. It's between yes, no. That's the first papa niya.
Wait.
Nag-tricycle kami. Oh. I'm selling sweet potatoes.
That's a sweet potato? He's posing.
Nag-extra.
Yeah, get him. Get that guy. He's shy. He's shy.
Magsabi ka hi.
Wala man na ilang. Hello.
Hello.
Wala man na ilang pero nag-hello.
Hi. Hello.
This is Batotoy. What is your name? Batotoy.
Batotoy.
This is Mikay.
Mikai?
Speak English, Mik. She knows how to speak English. Come on, Mik. Go, Mik. She needs to cheer up. And how about you, Mark? This is Mark, sister of Yaya.
Ang
They are shy.
I think last time I was here, Tino's brother was like 1.
Yeah.
It was like a baby. There used to be a papaya tree right there. Yeah, but then I fell off.
You fell down?
Yeah, I fell off the tree, so they cut it down. It was bad luck. You laughing at me?
This part.
No.
I got it. That?
Yeah.
Or that?
Yes, yes.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yes, yes, yes. Go, 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 go. Yes. Go, 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 go.
Go,
go, go, go, go, go, go.
Ah!
Go, 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 go.
You get it? You did? Where's your house? Right there?
Do you feel like you're at home?
I don't feel like I'm at home, but I feel like I'm with family.
I thought when I got back to the village, everything would magically fall into place. That my Lola would tell me how much she missed me and joke about how I have a mustache now, that I would immediately feel at home. That wasn't the case. Maybe belonging requires more agency than I thought. Maybe to find the answers, you have to be the one to ask the questions.
That's your aunt. That's your uncle.
Your siblings?
Yeah.
We went here the first time I came.
Yeah.
And how was my Lolo? Because obviously I have no memory of him.
Well, he babysat you when you were like 6 months old, I guess.
Yeah, when I was a baby.
Yeah. He was a gentleman. He was always. He was a provider. He had cancer and he lived 2 years longer. The doctors in Texas told him that he's got like a few months to live, and
A couple years.
yeah, he ended up having a couple more years.
And he was still 79.
Yeah, that's still pretty long longevity.
Yeah.
Well, compared to Lola, she's now 97.
And I can't believe your Lolo was 101.
Yeah.
That's so long.
That's I hope I get my longevity from him.
Yeah. So you remember like the mass and whenever you came here for Lolo?
Yeah. I actually read the readings.
At the mass?
And I said some words thanking everybody and how great of a person he was. So I gave like a little eulogy. And there was a lot of people that attended.
And how was that? Was that hard, talking in front of everybody?
No.
No?
Because, you know, you celebrate somebody's life, you don't mourn.
Mm-hmm.
So that's at least my perspective. It's more of a celebration and remembrance of life instead of saying goodbye. Because he'll never leave us. I mean, he's always going to be in our hearts.
Wish I was a little older. Could have remembered him more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Said yeah.
But even like, it's funny, like I'm not even that much older than some of them, but it's like they feel like they have to take care of me. And like I feel bad, like anytime I walk in, they'll like get out of their chair and give it to me.
That's a typical Filipino village hospitality. They'll slaughter their pig or their chicken just to offer it to their guest while they they eat vegetables and stuff. It's extreme hospitality.
Like I feel like I came here and I feel like a kid again.
Yeah, because you're surrounded by young ones.
And not even that, I feel like, I don't know, like a quote unquote adulthood or like being an adult is so much different here versus back home.
Yeah.
It's just crazy because like back at home, it's like a never ending, not only like conversation about career and being an adult or whatever, but also just like, I feel like that's all I ever think about.
Well, it's here. It's related to the culture of Bahala now. Tomorrow will take care of itself.
Yeah. Do you think the kids have warmed up to us yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
We're drawing out the lineage right now, and we'll put this piece into part of there. So it's like the family we built into the house forever. But he's one of 11 siblings, and so we'll probably fill up this whole board with just cousins and titos and titas and everything.
And we're all R.
Yeah.
That's why the business is called 11R.
Si siya matwari, Brando no si Sernan.
Chicho Boboy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 first cousins. As in like my dad's siblings' kids. And then all of their kids.
Tito Iyon. Ay, Tito Iyon. Iyon.
Ano na?
Hindi, alis siya sa loob.
Plus mga 20 pa dyan. About 150.
150 rounds.
Just from
our immediate family. Wow.
Yeah, just immediate family. And we don't even know some of the names yet, but we're gonna find out. Wow.
We're slacking. This is the only people that live in the U.S. With nothing else. I gotta get my arrows up.
Mr. Orticio, why do you enjoy coming back every year so much?
Just to see family. It's and I'm pretty privileged to be able to go back and afford to go home, because a lot of people, they take years before they could come and visit, but I can go home every year. Last year was 2 times, so yeah, it was a blessing.
And do y'all usually build every time y'all come back?
Yeah, we find something to do so people will have some income. Little projects here and there, so people will have a way to earn over here. Also, one reason is Lola is, she's 97.
Yeah.
She's not gonna live forever, so at least I get to see her every year. So
yeah, and
it's also a blessing that she still recognizes me. For a 97-year-old. So it's really a blessing.
I know it's scary because like I'm thinking of it as like this will probably be the last time I see Lola.
Yeah, it can be.
Because I don't know when the next time. I mean, if it's another 10 years before I come back, 107 is possible.
Years?
I mean, if so.
Yeah.
107.
You have one uncle that never comes and visit.
Romy?
Yeah, and he's 2 hours away. They come here, just say hi, and then leave. So
they don't like that.
Yeah. They want you spending time with them, and just like what we're doing. Because a lot of people will just go visit Lola, say hi, and then goodbye, and then go. Well, we stay here. I mean, we can visit the touristy stuff, but they're always gonna be there. So it's I'm visiting people, not places. That's my reason coming back to the Philippines every year. Yeah, she's really pretty lucky because she's got all these people looking after her.
Yeah.
And she's never alone. People take shifts between her daughter, the nieces, and the nephews, and then her grandkids, and she's got great grandkids. So
yeah, great.
Hi girls, give me 5. Give me 5. That's it. Come in more, give me 5. Wow! You don't even know how to do it. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. Here you go. See, she knows how to do it. What about you, Mark? Oh, she got it.
Who's that, Mick? Who's that, Mick?
Oh, no. This one. This one. This one. Lula Kana.
Mick, who's this one? What'd you say?
Lulu Ben. Who's this one? Oh, 이거다. Triple, triple. Mo yan. Mo yan. Seryosa yan. Oh, that's Julia. Si Julia yan. She recognized Julia. Si Evan, sumato ah.
Si Andrew.
No, this is brother and sister. She can like see photos and like know that it's me, but like she's not in her mind now for me to like come and see her and her remember me. But I've also like I've changed a lot in the past like 5 years, and it's like I don't look like how I did. So I think she remembers that I used to look like that, but not this.
Her personality too. Like,
I mean, yeah. I think she has like her long-term memory is pretty good. It's just short-term, and so she remembers who I am in her head, but like she just doesn't recognize that it's me whenever I talk to her.
Biya po kung siya, pero may nga namin bidbid din eh.
At this point, we've been here over a week, and we have like less than a week left, and I don't know the next time I'm gonna be back here. And like will have this footage for the rest of my life to show my friends and my family and my children, and they can see how this looks like. But if the trip ends here, that would suck because I don't want to leave yet. But I'd be so happy just sitting out on the porch right there and just looking out and taking it all in. It smells crazy in here.
Bangaan mo. Oh.
Magaga. And then put more ice there.
All right, thank you guys. Back tomorrow.
Back tomorrow. Dude, we just marinated like 1 billion chickens in like 20 minutes. Everybody came and helped. It's so nice. But like, we're feeding half their kids. That's the cool part. It's like that's why we're all helping. It's like everybody lives here. Everybody's like a big family. It's cool. I gotta get this raw chicken off my hands. Whoa. Little twerp. Yeah, we're good to go. You wash your hands? Oh, yeah.
Morning.
It's been a tradition since 2015 when we first started feeding here, so I just can't wait for those kids to get a good meal. And with the weather condition here, they don't have to go back, walk in the heat and then come back after lunch, so they can just stay at school and then just have a good time and play. We're feeding about 200 kids today.
And do you remember whenever you were one of those kids? Whenever you went there?
Yeah, yep. Long time ago. That was, 52 years ago when I was one of them. I was the first grader. Back then there were no nursery or kindergarten. When you're, you start when you're 6, that's grade 1. I do it year after year because the joy of seeing the kids enjoy a good meal, and they feel important that somebody visit them. There's thousands and thousands of schools, and then we kind of adopted San Jose Elementary School. It's the way of giving back. This is where I come from. And there's also a saying in our area here which says in Tagalog, pag hindi ka lumingon sa pinanggalingan, di ka makakarating sa paruroonan, which means if you never look back to where you come from, you'll never get to where you're headed. So this is the San Jose Elementary.
Hello.
Yeah, this is the school that he went to.
Growing up?
Yeah, it used to be a one-room schoolhouse. It expanded. 2 teachers. Only 2 teachers.
2 teachers?
Yeah, for grade 1 and 2, and then 2. So, can we just go around and talk? Okay.
Thank you.
We're just gonna have like a social, so we're just gonna talk. Tell us your name and then your favorite subject. So this is like an extempo. Okay, start with you.
My name is Nicole Zerto.
Okay. What's your favorite subject?
Filipino.
Filipino. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Nope. Okay.
My name is Rihanna Kate Altagor. My favorite subject is Filipino.
Okay. What do you want to do when you grow up?
You want to be a teacher.
You want to be a teacher. Okay. What are you gonna be? You want to be a teacher, a policeman, engineer, doctor, scientist, like me? Visitor?
He wants to be an NPA.
He wants to be a rebel with a gun. All right. Okay.
My name is Bernadette Domingo. My favorite subject is math.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
You want to be a policewoman.
Policewoman. Oh my God! So you got teachers, policewoman, 2 police guys, and 1 NPA.
My name is Charmaine. My favorite subject is math. I want to be when I grow up is a civil engineer.
Wow. So you got 2 engineers right now. Okay. Mr. Hammond.
It's hard to explain, but every time I visit this school, I find myself in such admiration of these kids.
My name is John Cannon. My favorite subject is math.
They all seem so pure, so free, so sure of who they are and what they want to do with the rest of their lives. They possess the self-confidence that I definitely didn't have when I was that age.
My favorite subject is math, and I want to be a civil engineer.
The self-confidence that I'm still trying to find today. But maybe we're not as different as I think, because they look up to my dad in the exact same way that I do.
I have a little message for you guys. I also was a student here. No, when we started going to school here, there's only one room schoolhouse. Me and my brother, he also went to school here. There was grade 1 and 2 in one room, and then split with 2 and 4 on the other room. So, and you know, we studied hard. We used to walk to school from Pilar to San Jose. There was no electricity, so we had to walk. So it was a hard challenge, but you know, we persevered, and then we ended up who we are. We studied, we went to college. I went to school in the U.S. for my university, and then now I'm employed there. I've been in the U.S. for 37 years. So probably I've been in the U.S. more than you guys have been born, so including you guys. So my key message to you, since you're gonna be going to high school pretty soon, is education. Education is very, very important. It's like a key. May dua bagang klaseng susi, dalawang klaseng susi. One to open the door, and then the other is the master key. May mga buildings in the na it only takes one key. So that key would be your education. Make education your master key. So the master key has no limit. You can come to any door. So study hard, be respectful, especially to your teachers. Your teachers are your next parents while at school. So just remember that. And it doesn't matter if you're poor or rich, you still have to study. And you want to be policeman, policewoman, engineer, and we have one MPA right here. And then all the teachers right here. So just study hard, study very hard. And when you become successful, do not forget where you come from. Because it's always good to give back. Kung police ka na, or I hope he doesn't get killed. Because it's a rebel. Pag police na ka mo, teachers, always remember to give back sa community, because it's a good thing to do. It is the right thing to do. So, you know, I come back here all the time. We started our feeding program here in 2015. Yeah, so that was our first time when I took my son Evan, and then our friend Lara from Switzerland. Yeah, Miss Lara is now a lawyer. Yeah, she's studying to take the bar. So yeah, please continue to stay in school, be good, respect your teachers, and respect each other. So, and you guys will be doing good. Thank you for having us.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless. Oh man, they got little presents. Thank you. I'm gonna read this on the plane, going back to Texas. Thank you. Thank you. Wala man laog. Wow, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wala man laog. Wala laog.
Hindi ko kaya.
Yummy chicken?
Yummy, yummy chicken. Yummy, yummy chicken.
Yummy, yummy chicken.
Ano sasabihin nito?
Thank you. Very good. You're welcome.
So yummy, yummy na kasan sabay-sabay.
Yummy, 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 yummy chicken. Yummy, yummy chicken.
O yung gusto pa ng kanin, magsabi ha.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Anarchy.
Oh yeah. Create a football. That'd be great.
Or a bowling ball.
Well, happy birthday, Poe.
Thank you.
When was the last time you had your birthday here?
Oh man. 86. So 37 years ago.
86. Yeah, right before you moved.
Yeah, that was my last birthday here.
Yeah.
Because I moved to the U.S. in September, so it was my last birthday here.
And how does it feel to be back on your birthday?
Man, it's crazy. I started getting birthday wishes last night. And well, before that, it was on Wednesday at the school.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming. All those birthday wishes makes you, it's really humbling.
And do you think you're going to want to spend more of your birthdays here after you retire?
Yeah, probably. And the birthdays here is, the celebrant is expected to give a so-called blowout to our friends and community. Whereas in the US, if it's your birthday, they pay for it.
Yeah.
So tonight we're gonna have like just a bunch of pizza.
And you think everybody's going to come?
What?
You think everybody's going to come?
Oh yeah. So we better buy a lot of pizza.
Lola's going to be sad when we leave.
We're just gonna tell her that we're going to Legazpi. For giving me another year of birth. Thank you for my birthday. Thank you for our safe trip as we wrap up our 2 weeks here. Thank you for giving Andrew and Ed opportunity to be my family. And I ask you, Lord, to bless all those May celebrants in the family. And please, Lord, keep our family safe and united. Bless us, O Lord, in this day. Give us a right to receive your forgiveness for Christ the Lord.
Start with one and always come back.
Happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Everyone go attack Andrew. Get a photo with Andrew.
Say bye. Yeah. That was 20 years ago.
Okay, bye.
Okay, thank you for visiting.
There.
You are in Western speaking now.
No.
I know, I can understand because I was carrying you.
Yeah. 20 years ago. When I was this big.
Just like that.
Yeah.
I'm carrying you.
Yeah.
But now you forget.
Now you can't hold me.
I'm not beautiful, but my heart is beautiful. When you are still young, like that, I'm was carry you. Everywhere when you're crying, I hold you.
Yeah. I remember. I don't remember.
Never forget that.
I won't.
We just remember your pizza.
And I'll have the pictures. I'll always have the pictures. Tomorrow.
I want if I mean to say, when are you going to Manila?
Oh, I don't know. We should go to Legazpi tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to ask my dad when we go into Manila.
Very small still.
Yeah.
I was young, carrying you.
Yeah.
But now, you never forget.
Yeah, I'll never forget that.
You don't have to forget everything.
Yeah, I won't forget everything.
But your papa and mama, you understand me. You are my God in this. If I didn't tell you, you're crying very
I was crying.
Now you are going to see.
Dog pala nga nila mag-English.
He surprised everybody how good her English is.
Yeah.
Even me.
She still got it.
At 97.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.
You forgot the hand.
No.
Bye. We'll stop by tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye everyone. Bye. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can just sit there. It doesn't really matter. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how does it feel that we're leaving, that the trip is finally over?
I actually have mixed emotions. It's hard to say goodbye to this, to the village, to the people, to the family. But I'm excited to go back also.
Remember, I asked you this like in January when I first started making it, but what does it mean to you now that I'm making this documentary?
I realize how important it is to you, and how important it is to my family also. My family here in the Philippines have not been highlighted or a complete part of you guys growing up. So by doing this documentary, you're actually connecting or reconnecting and discovering your Filipino side.
And what do you want people to take away whenever they watch this documentary?
I want them to realize that there are so many mixed people, and they need to know that they have their own identities, and they're not white, and they're not Asian, they're not American, they're not Filipino, they're always going to be mixed.
What are your goals for the future?
Retire, enjoy life. My side of the family, there's not much longevity in it, even though my grandparents and then my mother is living a long life, but my siblings die early, so I want to retire at 60, even though I can work more and I'm still able, but I want to retire, enjoy life, and also continue my ministry, helping the people, or volunteering for AFS, volunteering for the State Department.
And what are some of your goals? What are some of your goals for me in the future?
I hope that you become a successful filmmaker, and it doesn't really matter if you become like an award-winning one. If you can make a few movies, start with one, and if you get a break in the film industry, then that would be awesome.
And do you know how much that I look up to you?
No.
Because I think like the way that you always look back or never forget where you came from, and all of the generosity that you give and all of the things that you're about are all like core values that I try to keep. And you were such a good role model for so many personal values to me that I hope I act in my life.
That means a lot to me to hear. I'm glad I live it. I do it. I don't tell you to do it. I never tell you guys how to live your lives. I try to model to be a good person and to be generous, because as a Christian, as Catholic especially, it's my moral and religious obligation to always help the poor and share the blessings.
And maybe you don't know, but I want you to know how blessed I feel to have been raised by both two just great and smart and supportive and generous parents. Because like, as much as I might have like complained about like not being raised Filipino enough, or like we've had all these hard talks while making this documentary, I'm still happy, very happy with who I am. And I think people enjoy me, and I surround myself by great people, and I think that's all because of both of y'all and being the mix I am of both my mother and my father. So I thank you for that, because I don't think that any of us have said it enough.
I cut the camera about halfway through this conversation with my dad. I feel like I had gained so much from this trip, but I kept wondering how different it would be if there wasn't a camera between us and we could just talk. So that's what we did. We talked about life, about my mother, about our futures. And the next day, after a couple tears, we went back home. In those short 2 weeks, sitting on the porch in the tropical summer heat, I learned a lot. From what being Filipino means, to what belonging means, to who I am. But not everything. I still may not know the language, but I know my family's humor, how they interact with each other, and at least a little more, how they live. I learned that strolling down memory lane, romanticizing old photos on the wall, only shows you half the picture. But being there, sharing a moment of trust, a cry, a hug, that's what I'll remember forever. My parents' future together is unsure, but I think this trip taught me that that's okay. Because I'm a mix of both of them, because they're both great parents, because I admire them just as much as I love them. I learned that to get to where you want to go, you have to look back to where you came from, to who you are, to the people and places who made you. And from there, whatever happens, happens.
Baby,